Welcome to this post-race press conference for this second race here at Silverstone before we head to Brands Hatch for the final 3 races of the season. It's huge congratulations to the top 3 after a race of attrition, I have to say. Congratulations to Honda Racing's Dan Linfoot. And Linny, what's made the difference in this second race here today? Because that was a superb ride from you.
Being able to see the lights is a good start. No, honestly, I feel, you know, when I'm able to start near to the guy, I seem to take a bit of getting going for some reason. So a Friday seems to be slow. Saturday seems to come a little bit better, and Sunday, if I can start with him, I seem to do okay. So that's something I need. We're good tip, thanks. So yeah, maybe that's something obviously I need to work on in myself, and I guess more experience is going to help with that. So yeah, you know, great job by the team. We came here with a different plan. We've tried to turn the thing upside down in the last couple of races, and obviously that Assen that ended with a gamble for the wet tyres, which didn't work. So obviously came here with a big sort of determination to be strong again and to try and fight for a podium. So we just came here and left the bike alone, just worked on riding, the odd click here and there, and yeah, so I think to answer your question, the biggest difference is being able to start on the front row. Like I made a lap time in race 1 which was able to put me on the front row, and then you leave yourself with a lot less work to do once you can make a start from the front row there. So yeah, big thanks to the team, like I say, fantastic job. It's nice to be back on the podium after a little bit of absence, and going into the final round with 3 events, 3 more chances to try and get some more podiums under my belt before we go into 2016. It
was a fantastic ride, Dan. Well done. Great to see you battling back as well.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Dan Linfoot for Honda Race. Let's turn to Tyco BMW's Michael Laverty. And Michael, I'll talk about battling rides from Dan. I mean, you really had to work hard for that second place.
Yeah, you know, I had to work really hard in the early laps to stay with these guys because I was the only one out there who chose the hard rear tyre. So I was lacking a little bit of the corner speed that they had. I just didn't have the grip, so I was fighting hard. But, you know, we kind of went with that strategy right from free practice 1 on Friday. We made that decision. We were going to work towards that. Okay, we don't set the fastest lap times, but at the end of the race, we were hoping to be strong. It didn't quite work out in race 1. 4 laps to go. I was pegging them back, but my front tyre went off badly. So we made a few changes to the front setting for race 2, and to be fair to the boys, Stuart, my crew chief, he made some really clever changes because the bike felt so much easier for me. And even with the hard tyre, I was able to improve my lap times by like 4/10 a lap in the early laps. So hung in there, fought hard. Middle of the race, actually, had a little bit of front brake issue. It kept going away on me, and Christian didn't get past me, and I dropped back, and then I had to fight back again, get past Christian, Shaky, and Dan. So yeah, it was good. It was nice to get second place. You know, we've had a strong weekend, and I thought after race 1 we're not going to get our just desserts, but we got it today. Got to stand on the rostrum. We didn't quite have an answer for Josh, but nobody has at the moment. So we'll go back to the drawing board and see if we can find more. You know, we made some changes to the BMW for Assen. It was almost like pre-season testing for us then. We've developed it a little bit further, and you know, I think we're only scratching the surface with the potential of the bike now, and I'm only getting comfortable on it and getting my teeth into it. So we'll keep working away, and maybe we can have something more at Brands Hatch.
Good luck at Brands, Michael. Congratulations on the second place today. Let's turn to the domination factor, the Wizard of Oz. Can you just hold that mic at the top for me, Josh? Sorry. Yeah, the amazing your 7th double. Are you magnetic or something as well?
Yeah, I do make phones go.
It should settle down. Congratulations, Jot. Take nothing away. The 7th double, and I mean, are you surprised by the way you've dominated this weekend?
I don't know. I don't want to say surprised. That would put doubt in my own success. First of all, credit to Michael riding around on the SC1. You know, he was in front of me most of the start of the race, and riding around on SC1 is quite an achievement. So maybe we can swap. Okay. Yeah, I certainly found it difficult to start the race. I got pushed wide at turn 1. I actually felt I was in a good place because I was right next to John Hopkins into the turn 1, and he actually beat me to the first turn and through the first section in the first race. So I thought if I stay with John, it would make for a good race. And exiting the turn, he got either pushed wide or made a mistake or whatever, but either way I got squeezed and I was right out wide and lost a few positions and lost my momentum, and that was where the race really seemed like right from the start it was going to be difficult. And I got my momentum going a bit and got into a rhythm, and I was with Christian and we had a great battle, but every time I went past him he would just slam me back straight away, and I wasted, I don't want to say wasted, but for me it was wasting a lot of laps because I needed to make forward progress. And once I finally got past, also the problem with Christian was our riding, or his bike and my bike, or riding style is so incompatible. It made it really difficult to ride with a smooth rhythm that I can with most of the other guys. So it wasn't until I got past Christian that I felt like I could get some momentum. And after I did, I could move forward and with confidence, you know, because I felt comfortable in my surroundings. And the bike definitely worked better this afternoon. You know, the race won with you know, definitely by half race, and even more so with say 4 or 5 laps to go. I really felt difficult to keep the bike in control with the tyre wear. But race 2 was definitely improved, and I was able to stay consistent with the lap times, move to the front, and then fortunately, once I got clear air at the front, I could ride my own lines, my own rhythm, and the tyre hung in there to the end. So even though it was wearing out, as you'd expect, it was still giving me confidence to push forward. So that just built on my own confidence, and I was able to just keep pushing harder and harder. I'm looking forward to returning to Brands. You know, that was the key point of the season when this great turn of wind started, you know, and it was the point when the bike really found its potential, or we were able to display the bike's potential. So it should be enjoyable for us to return to that track. But, you know, seeing how much everyone's improved, like... you know, I was in a battle with Christian on a Suzuki, Dan's here on a Honda, and Michael on a BMW, and you know, we all know how good Shaky is there on the Kawasaki. You know, it's going to be a tough event. It really is. I look forward to it, but I also fear it a little bit too. So I hope it's entertaining to watch.